Hey there, welcome back. Guys, if you want to make the most out of your form applications, then this video is for you. Here I am going to show you how you can automate your form responses via Pabbly Connect. Guys, forms are used for various purposes, like for collecting leads, taking signups, taking surveys, or getting orders, etc. And the data that you collect via forms is generally utilized somewhere else in a different application. For example, you have generated a lead via Facebook lead at form and you want to send your business brochure to that lead via WhatsApp. Now you are going to get the contact details of the lead manually from the form response and take the contact details into your WhatsApp's messenger manually to send the message. Now guys, if you have started to get hundreds of leads, this process become problematic and repetitive for you. That's where you need automation. So I'm going to show you how you can use automation workflows to make the most out of your form responses. So before jumping right into the workflows, let me first show you some of the examples of the automation workflows that you can create. So the first automation example we have is this: create Google Forms and integrate with WhatsApp. So here we have connected Google Forms inside the automation workflow, and whenever you are going to receive a response in Google Form, the workflow is going to trigger and send a message to the person who have filled the form via WhatsApp. This is one example. And the next example is connect WhatsApp and Microsoft Excel to collect form responses. Here we have taken JotForm application to trigger the workflow, and as we are getting the data via JotForm, we are adding the data to Microsoft Excel's worksheet and send a message also to the person or to inform anyone. And these things are going to happen automatically whenever you are going to get the form response. Let's see another one. Here is the third example in which we have used Elementor Form plugin of WordPress, and here we are adding the form responses into a separate spreadsheet in Google Sheets application. So these are the few examples, and the good news is inside Pabbly Connect we have numerous options for collecting forms in the trigger. Let me show you. Here you can see, guys, these are all the form options available inside Pabbly Connect that you can connect inside the trigger and set up your workflow. So we have cognitive forms, form can, form site, gravity forms, and many form builder applications that you can use inside our workflow. So now let me show you an example how you can connect a form application inside the trigger of an automation workflow inside Pabbly Connect. So guys, when you start creating a workflow inside Pabbly Connect, you will find these two basic building blocks of our automation workflow: the trigger and the action. So with the help of these two things, we can connect two different applications inside a workflow to automate any digital process. Okay, so here in the trigger is that event which starts the workflow, and the action is the automated response of the trigger. So for example, you are connecting any form application here, and you want to save the data of that form in a separate spreadsheet in Google Sheets application, let's say. So we are going to connect the form application here in the trigger, and getting the form response is going to trigger the workflow, and the action would be to send the data into Google Sheets. Okay. So here guys, in the choose app application, you can connect with any form. So for example, I'm using JotForm application. You can search for many forms, guys. Okay, so we have a big list. So I'm just showing you the JotForm. Here is JotForm application, and the trigger event would be a new response. Okay, and it will provide you the webhook URL. So in some applications you can connect without using webhook URL as well, and in some application we need this URL. Okay, so this is one way. By using this URL, we can connect with JotForm, and to do that, you need to open your JotForm settings. You can read in the instructions. So guys, let me show you the JotForm applications dashboard. Okay, here is JotForm application, and here are the forms I am using, and you have to open the form settings of one of the form that you want to integrate in the workflow. So I am opening the contact form. Here is the settings page of contact form. Okay, under settings on the left hand side panel, you can see the integrations option. Click on it. Under integrations page, you can search for webhooks, WEBHOOKS. Here is all right. So when you open the webhooks tab, it will ask add your webhook here. Okay. So here you have to paste this URL that you got in your workflow. So just copy the webhook URL here. Okay. And here you can see it started showing waiting for the response of this connection that you are creating. Okay. So you have to add the URL here, erase this field and paste the URL like this. Okay. Then click on complete integration button and you can see the integration is now ready. Now you can click on finish. Right, and now you can publish your form and share it anywhere. I'm opening this form in a separate window. Right. So guys, here you can see it started showing waiting for the response. So this means now you have to perform a test submission. Test submission means open the form and manually fill the form once by yourself. Okay, with some sample or test data. And that data will be captured here in the response of this trigger. And with the help of that data, we can set up this automation completely, right? So let me just fill in the details of this form. So I have filled in all these details. You can see the name, the email address, the phone number, and it is asking a question. I have selected true option. And here let me click on submit. And you can see the form submission has been received. It is showing up here. Now the data I have filled will be captured in the workflow. Here you can see guys, we got the data captured in these labels that I have received here. So here it will show you the source URL which take the data. Here you can see the username of Jot form and here you will find the responses of the form submitter. The email address, the names, the question asked, the phone number. This is how you can get the data in form of these labels here. Now let's say you want to send this data somewhere else in a different application, for example Google Sheets. Now you can connect Google Sheets here. Just search for it. So this will be the action application and the action event would be adding new row. Okay, so when you select add new row, the data that you have captured here will be sent to a new row inside the spreadsheet with the help of mapping. Okay. Right. So this is how you can connect your form application inside the trigger and set up your workflows. So we have taken the example of one form. You can connect many forms. So we have connected this form using webhook URL. We have API integrations also available for some kind of some other forms that you can use API integrations as well. Guys, thank you so much for watching our video and please let us know how our automation ideas are helping you in the comment section. And if you have any queries related to this application, please ask your queries from this forum link and do check the pricing of this application from this link. And guys, we are open to ideas. If you want us that we should make videos on other aspects of your business, please do let us know in the comment section. And if you like our work, please subscribe to our channel.